Hello. Hello. How are we doing today? I just wanted to talk about some things, some interesting things. I don't plan on being here long. Um, okay, I mentioned this a little bit yesterday in my last live. So basically, what's going on is fanboys are upset because PC is getting everything. PlayStation. You know, PlayStation is selling games on PC now. Obviously, Microsoft has been selling games on PC. And to be honest with you, I think we're at a point where you need to stop worrying about buying the latest. I know I use my Xbox One X every day. And to be honest with you, I hardly use it for games. And when I do play games on it, I'm just like, I'm just simply playing the game just because I like having the consoles, for streaming stuff, live streaming. What have you. But I also like going live on the PC. PC is the best platform, hands down. Now, be aware of this. I say the PC is the best platform, and you guys just got to accept the fact that the PC is a better platform than most of the consoles, even Xbox. Even Xbox is not like that. That's why I'm kind of glad that the Xbox Ally is a PC, right? As a PC handheld instead of like being an Xbox handheld. I think that would work a lot better for. Oh, by the way, in case you didn't watch my short, because I don't think anyone's watched my short, I ended up fixing the chair. I actually took off this back piece, and I then got it set up the way that the back piece is supposed to. I'm very happy that I got this chair fixed. Okay, I'm very happy I got this chair fixed. But the PC is a better platform than the consoles. Be aware, I use all the stores. I have Steam, I have Epic Games, I obviously have my Xbox account, and I know a lot of people like Game Pass. I pay for Game Pass Ultimate every month. I would be fucking in a bad space if I did not pay for my Game Pass, because I like the idea that if I want to play, for example, Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered, tell you what, that is one game that I do want to play. That is one game I do want to play. Hold on, I am gonna download that on the Xbox app right now. Right now. What was I already on the Xbox app? Oh yeah, that's right. I was looking at Call of Duty games. Not that I play Call of Duty, but they're all on Game Pass. So okay, Elder Scrolls. I didn't buy the original Elder Scrolls Oblivion, to be honest with you. Perfectly honest with you. Let's see, Oblivion Remastered. Here it is. It's available on Game Pass. So let's go ahead and download it. Wait, what? Blah. Blah. What? Select the folder. Fuck, I don't know, man. New. Xbox. Okay. There we go. Downloading Elder Scrolls or Oblivion Remastered. Kind of absurd that I need to even create a folder for this fucking shit. Anyway, the PC is the best platform for a couple of reasons. Number one, you have your choice of whatever store you want to fucking play on it. You can download a game from GOG. You can download a game from Steam, Epic Game Store. You can give your money to Microsoft if you want to. If you want to give your money to Microsoft, I'm not going to sit there and hold it against you, because Microsoft has become somewhat of a great company when it comes to gaming. If I'm not going to sit there and say that. Sony is a weird one because Sony is now releasing their games on PC, but Lord knows if they have their own app. Do they have their own app? I wonder. I should probably look it up. Hold on. PlayStation. PC app. News. Blah, blah. Doesn't tell me. Doesn't tell me. Okay. So point being, these companies are all releasing their own experiences for PC, their own apps, and all their games. The only one I can think of that isn't on PC at all is Nintendo, and that's because Nintendo Nintendo games are usually on Nintendo hardware. I mean, it's not rocket science to figure that out. The thing with Microsoft is they're more open. Plus, they own like two of the biggest third-party publishers in the world. So you'd be a fool to not release on these other platforms like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, and obviously Xbox is Microsoft's own platform, and PC, and even on Mac, you could release games on Mac. Microsoft can do that. Will they? I don't think so. I don't think a lot of companies are looking to make Mac games. To be honest with you, I would buy a Mac, but that's just because I actually like the fucking thing. I would buy it as a secondary computer. So I would have I'm saving for a new computer. Okay, I want to buy a new desktop. Okay, an up-to-date one with all the specs that I could get for it. So my point being here is that I would probably, if I were to own a PC and a Mac, okay, I would have my Mac be secondary usually for content creation and the PC for gaming and whatnot. Hello, we have 5 people watching. Hello, 5 people watching. How are you? So that's the one thing I do like about PC is that it's very open, and all these companies are very open with, But one of the things I will say about, the PC that a lot of people hate is the fact that either they're console fanboys and they're just like, oh well, we don't like the fact that our company is now releasing games. We feel like second-class citizens. It's like you should not feel like second-class citizens, first of all, because PC is where everything is built anyway. Most games are actually built on a PC. They're not built on a console. I mean, sure, they use dev kits or whatever, but to be honest with you, dev kits are really only useful for building games on consoles. Most games are built on PC. Most games are better on PC. I mean, you could sit there and take a look at this, like these games that have come out in the last 10 years, and majority of them have been on PC and they've been better. So I mean, it's just the way it is, people. It's just the way it is. I'm getting kind of tired of my PC. Not because I don't like PC gaming. I've been getting tired of my personal PC because it's completely out of date. I got it in 2019. I would like to get a more up to date one. With one within a very fast SSD. And I'm not talking about the SATA SSDs. I'm talking about the more recent SSDs. I'd also like to get a bigger hard drive, like a hard drive that would be a secondary drive to the. See, if I were to get one, I would get one with an SSD, an M.2 SSD with 4 terabytes of storage and probably 4 to 5 terabytes in a hard drive. I'd get one with. I haven't decided if I want Ryzen or if I want the Intel Core. Preferably, I would just get whatever's cheapest. But I want the high end of whatever's cheapest, And I would probably get an NVIDIA graphics card because I've been with AMD graphics cards for the last 6 years or whatever. And to be honest with you, it's getting tiring, and I'm just I need to get a new. New graphics card. My brother just got the NVIDIA RTX 3080, and he was telling me about how great it is. You know, he got a 3080. I got a 67 AMD 6700 XT. So, what does that tell you? Keyboard and mouse, Xbox Elite V1, PS3. Oh, yeah, I like how many controllers you have, man. I mean, that is crazy. That you can use any controller with the PC. By the way, I have my Stadia controller. If I want to play like PC games, typically I would play my PC games with the Stadia controller because, personally speaking, the Stadia controller is the controller I have at the moment, right? It's capable of Bluetooth. It does Bluetooth. You can plug it in, and it works with pretty much every game on Steam. So that's what I use personally because I have it and it's extra, and it's not useful for anything else other than the PC. So there you go with that. I should probably check to see. Can everyone hear me? Okay. I mean, hold on. I'm gonna check because I don't want to have been talking to myself all this time without. Yeah, the PS4 is definitely a great one. Oh, okay. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. Yeah, I have a PS4. I have it. The thing about the PS4, well, I have two PS4s, right? So I have two PS4s. I have the Pro and I have the Slim from way back when. The thing with the PS4 is I don't like how loud it gets. It gets very loud, man. It will sound like a jet engine taking off. I hate that. But it's a good console. It's a good console, and its controller is perfect, right? It has a perfect controller. Although to be fair with you, the Xbox controller is pretty good too. The Xbox One controller is pretty good as well. But just like the PS4 controller, it's just really good, really comfortable. Hold on, I'll grab mine. I got the Star Wars edition PS4 Pro back in the day, so that's the neat little designs, you know. But anyway, the PS4 controller is just perfect in my hands. It just feels really nice, really good. It's not too small, you know. And then for some reason, they made the PS5 controller recently, the DualSense or whatever, and it's too fucking big. I'm telling you, it's too fucking big. Look, it feels like an Xbox, but it feels like a worse version of the Xbox controller. To be honest with you, I just prefer the between this or the Xbox controller. I'd rather stick with the Xbox controller. And yeah, the PS4 is pretty loud. I mean, I am offended sometimes when I turn it on and I'm just like, God damn, I'm trying to play a game. I'm trying, you know, it's just terrible how loud it gets. Like I beat Chef. Goddamn fucking! I think what is that? That's a moth. I think that's a moth. Why is a moth in here? How did you get in? Probably through the window. I leave my window open during the summer. Anyway, so point being, what I was saying was that fuck, what was I saying? Yeah, I was playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is very, very like it's a very good game. I beat it. I beat it recently on the PS4, and to be honest with you, it was I just did not like having to listen to the PS4 to sound like a jet engine taking off. It was crazy. Yeah, the Xbox controller is pretty large. I mean, I have my One X controller right here. I use my One X every day because I like live stream, or not live stream it, but like I like watching movies and stuff. I don't game 24/7. Although today I was playing on it. I was playing Ninja Gaiden 3. It's a good game, you know. It's a very good game. Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. It's that Master Collection, you know. I kind of want to get. I also kind of want to get the Ninja Gaiden 2 Black game. That looks awesome. I know it's just a remaster of Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, but I think it looks good. Ninja Gaiden 4, yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4 does look really good. I can't wait for that game. Although, to be honest with you, I've not decided what I'm buying it for. Like, recently, I've pre-ordered. I pre-ordered Metal Gear Solid Delta a few months ago. I pre-ordered that for the Xbox, just because I was playing my Xbox Series X a little more than I was my PS5. I did pre-order Silent Hill F just the other day on Xbox, just because I figured, I'm playing on Xbox a little more, so I'll probably play that. And to be honest with you, I haven't bought a Silent Hill game for Xbox since the HD collection. Does anybody remember the HD collection? I think I still have it. Hold on, I'm looking through my library. See, I have my entire library on Xbox. The console. I can download whenever I want. Oh my god! Hold on, these are all Xbox One. Okay, this is 360. So yeah, Silent Hill HD collection. I still have it. It's great. It's I'll be honest with you. The HD collection on Xbox 360 is probably not the way to play the game, but considering the fact that I'm poor, and to be honest with you, I think Silent Hill 2. I'm not talking about like Silent Hill 3 because that's not on Xbox. Okay, let me go to Amazon.com. Silent Hill 2 Xbox. See, Silent Hill 2 on. No, that's Silent Hill F. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 Restless Dreams. Is the X. Okay, that's a Japan import. No, I was thinking. I mean, they have Silent Hill for the Room. How much does that cost? Oof. $96.87. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of fucking money, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's Silent Hill on PS1. Yeah, did you hear that they're remaking Silent Hill for PS, like Silent Hill, like the original Silent Hill, they're remaking it for, I think it was PS4, or not PS4, PS5. Maybe Xbox too, I don't know. Will that come to Xbox? Is Silent Hill 2 coming to Xbox? I think it will, because Sony is terrible at trying to keep exclusive games, because, publishers aren't making enough money they're not making enough money on the PS5. That's why they're releasing their games on PC immediately, as soon as they can. And that's why they're also releasing on Xbox, because, they're making more money. And Sony really doesn't know how to keep these companies on their platform as exclusives. They don't want to be. They shouldn't have to be exclusives, because I think all these games deserve to be on like PC and whatnot. Yeah, but they're remaking Silent Hill 1. I'm very excited for that game. I have not even bought Silent Hill 2 Remake. That's one of the games I'm looking at right now. It's on sale on the PlayStation 5 this week. It's Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, though I can play that on Game Pass, so it's not a big deal. But so the two big ones are Ninja Gaiden 2 Black and Silent Hill 2 Remake are both on sale this week, along with Elder Scrolls 4 Remastered on PS5. All three of them are on sale right now. Yeah, no, this is a different Pepsi. I had like two more in my fridge. I didn't realize I had two more of these fucking things in my fridge. So I'm just trying to drink them all before, that way I don't have any more in my fridge, Yeah, PC gaming. Listen, I don't say it's for everyone, right? I don't think the console gamers would actually like it. I like PC gaming. I remember playing on my grandfather's when he was alive. His shitty uh, Dell PC was no, it was an HP. It was an HP PC, and I would play Portal 1 and Portal 2 all day, every day, like all day. I would like be like, I loved Portal 2. It was one of my favorite fucking games, and Portal 1 was also great. That was like my first PC game on Steam. So that was actually my first experience with Steam was Portal. Um, I think if console gamers gave it a chance, it could be potentially better than consoles for them. I mean, you have more freedom on PC that you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can have mods. You can. I'm not saying mods are great, although they are kind of great in some ways. But I don't usually play mods just because I like the single player experiences and I like the experiences that I can enjoy and play through or whatever. I don't think she's chewing on anything. I think she is. Um, I think she's just licking herself. Are you licking yourself, Alexis? She tends to clean herself. She goes like this, you know. Yeah, Andon. Or no, it's Landon. Yeah, Landon. PC is superior in my opinion. I've always thought that. One of the reasons why I'm saving up money right now is I want to get a new PC. I want to get a more up to date PC with better specs, and I'm just getting tired of like spending the money on buying parts. That I might as well just buy a whole new PC just have the parts I want. In the PC already. I've already started saving for it. Yes, she is quite a strange cat. She loves me. She loves her brother. She loves us both. We are her family. Although she is kind of a bitch. I do call her a bitch all the time. And the reason for that is that she is a bitch, but she's always been a bitch. So she thinks it's okay, and she doesn't hold it against me or whatever. So when I got this PC, it originally had an RX 580, and it had like an outdated power supply, a couple other things, because it was basically a starter gaming PC. I upgraded a few of the things too. I upgraded the graphics card to a 5600 XT. Excuse me. Uh, at first, and then eventually I bought the second like the second generation after that, which was the 6700 XT. And I ended up getting a different power supply because I was worried the power supply might go bad eventually. Um, I've also tried installing a new hard drive into it, but then I had to return it because the hard drive just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't connect to the PC. So I kind of got screwed there. 9700X. 9700X. Is that the Ryzen 9700X? No. Wait. Oh, the 5060. That's the RTX, right? Yeah, I think Nvidia is pretty good. That's what I want my next PC to be, Nvidia, because I'm getting kind of tired of AMD. Although I do like the Ryzen CPUs a lot. I do think the Ryzens are pretty good. My next build might be like my next computer might be a Ryzen, but I'm thinking of going with an Nvidia GPU just because I want something different. And my friend is always telling me, NVIDIA is the greatest thing ever. And I'm like, okay, buddy. Okay. I get the picture. NVIDIA is better than AMD. Trust me, I hear it a lot from him. So I think I'm going to... Yeah, I don't know much about the 50 launch. I haven't ever used an NVIDIA GPU just because this was my first like gaming PC, right? So this was all AMD, and it's still been AMD ever since I got it. You know, I don't think I would quite go for a 5090 Ti Han Solo. The problem with the 5090 is it's mostly a developer card. So my friend is always telling me that's really for like game developers or like content creators. The 5090, although it can do gaming and it does gaming pretty well, from what I hear, it usually has problems. Hold on, where are we at? Where are we at right now? I wish I had 12 gigabytes because a few games do show the problem with the 8 gigabyte. Oh, are you talking about the wait? Are you talking about the 5060, Landon? The 5060 doesn't have 12 gigabytes because it has problems because it seems to struggle with 8 gigabyte. Yeah, I think if you're starting out with a 5060, I think that'll be good for a little bit, just to hold you over. I wouldn't say that you should probably like not upgrade. If you ever get the chance to upgrade to something better, you probably should. I do know the 5060 is better than the 4060 from a few years ago. Um, I do know that. Intel integrated graphics. Yeah. So I know Intel just got into the graphics game. They just started like releasing GPUs or whatever. Integrated graphics. I do know. I do know they have that, and do know they use power Apple for integrated graphics. That's how I played some Mac games back in the day. But yeah, the thing I don't like about like integrated graphics is it's a lot worse than having a GPU. And I mean, AMD is okay, but I'm just kind of sick of AMD because it's like I've been with AMD for like 6 years, since 2019, since I got this computer, and it's outdated. Look how much technology has improved. Everything in my PC is outdated because there's a newer version of it that's so much better. Like DDR4 RAM, they have DDR5 RAM now. They have better graphics cards than the 6700 XT. To be honest with you, mine came with a 580 that I think I still have. I upgraded that from the 580 to the 5600 XT at first, and then like a year later, I got the 6700 XT. So I'm not even sure what the physics accelerator is. That sounds interesting. I definitely you should upload a video on that, Duke. A380. Oh, the Intel card. Oh yeah, the Intel. Yeah. I do know that Intel has got a lot of work to do when it comes to um, you know proper making a proper like graphics card. Because the Intel graphics cards are kind of shitty right now. I'm not saying like that they're really bad, but like they don't have like a lot of the features, and they're not really built for 4K. If you want to do 4K, okay, you can. I mean, you can do it on any display, like with any graphics card, but you're not going to get a good experience with 4K unless you have a higher end graphics card. And unfortunately, the Intel ones aren't built for 4K. So yeah, it's. I mean, it is a bad card, but I mean, it seems. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm just waiting for them to come out with new versions eventually that kick the crap out of AMD or NVIDIA, or at least attempt to. I don't think they're planning on it yet, but maybe eventually. Yeah, Feline. PC is not for everyone. PC is not for everyone. I think if you were to give it a chance, you might pleasantly enjoy it. Be pleasantly surprised by it. But I think in terms of everything, there are some games that absolutely do not work on PC. I don't care what anyone says about third person, most third person games. Most third person games, some of them do not work. Batman Arkham, for example, is one game I cannot play with keyboard and mouse. It is so difficult to use all the buttons and all the maneuvers, do all the shit that you need to do in a Batman Arkham game when you're using a keyboard and mouse. Try it. It's not easy. And to be honest with you, I get tired of it. So I have to use a controller when I play the Batman Arkham games. If you have watched my video on Batman Arkham Origins, the first episode of that, I ended up playing with keyboard and mouse, and then I switched to controller in the next episode because I was like, yeah, I can't. I was like, I can't fucking play this shit with a keyboard and mouse. I needed a controller, so I grabbed my Stadia controller and just started playing it with that. Oh, physics. That's the physics simulator, right? Or the physics engine, I think. Yeah, that's sad that the GTX 980 in terms of physics is being beat, or no, it's beating the freaking 5090. You'd think the 5090 would be, and despite it being mostly a developer card, you would think that it would, be better in every single circumstances, but fucking up physics is just not good. Black, yes, I remember Black. I remember my brother and my dad both played Black, and that's a really cool first-person shooter game back on the original Xbox, and I think it was on the Was it on the 360? Let me see. Black Xbox 360. Black. No, Black. Hold on. Game. Okay, so. Hey, buddy. Hold on. Landon, you realize you can play Black on the. It's available on original Xbox through Xbox One. You can buy it on. I think it's $9.99. I see it right here, Black, the game, on Xbox, $9.99. Although if you want to play it on PlayStation, I don't know, because PlayStation is a little worse when it comes to older games. They do have a lot of more older games than I give them credit for, especially back in the day when they said, "Oh, why would anyone play these old ass video games?" Come on, man. Long live PC gaming, Game Lord Heck. So, Landon, if you have an Xbox One, or if you have, I know you probably have a computer. You're probably on a computer or a phone right now. If you go on Xbox.com, Black, the game, is on it. It might be on PS4 too. I don't know if it's on PS4, to be honest with you. No consoles no more. This sucks. Although, to be honest with you, you're probably better off, because I don't think Black was Black ever released on PC? I don't even think it was on PC. I don't think so. Maybe it was. I'm not sure. Yeah, emulation is a really great one, Duke. A friend of mine was always talking about emulating Switch games, and I'm just like, come on, man. I don't want to emulate Switch games, but he does it. You know, he doesn't want to buy a Switch. Apparently, he's telling me that they're actually working on an emulator for Switch too, and I'm just like, oh, great. Enjoy it, buddy. I am not partaking in that shit. But you know, oh yeah, it's on PS2. Yeah, I know Black is on PS2. Um, you could probably find an emulator on it. To be honest with you, there probably is some emulator somewhere that will play Black on PS2. Probably on Xbox too. To be honest, they make an emulator for every console. And to be honest with you, the Switch and the Switch 2 are very easy platforms to develop for. That's one of the reasons they were so popular with third-party developers in the last several years. One of the reasons why they were really like useful for like third-party like games is that they were easy to develop for. And if you know anything about third-party companies, they really like it when your console is very easy to develop for, very easy to create for. I mean, yeah, the price is a different thing entirely. Like, hey, bro. Fucking moth in my fucking apartment. How'd it get in? It probably came in through the window because my cats like to scratch up the window thing that keeps them inside. Fucking A, dude. I have to fucking pay for this shit, right? It's coming out of my fucking. It's coming out of my security deposit, right? You know that? You don't care, do you? You just. Anyway, yeah, PCs are very expensive, but to be honest with you, the experience is so much better compared to a console. The problem with most consoles is that consoles are meant to be affordable. And now, consoles are no longer really affordable because take a look at the PS5, okay? PS5 Pro. Let's just say PS5 Pro for the purpose of this point. The PS5 Pro is way more expensive than it should be. It should not be $700, but what do you know? It's $700. My brother paid $599 for his 2 terabyte Xbox Series X. $599. That's expensive. Now they're going up even more. The prices of consoles are going up even more. So people should really look at certain things. Like, personally, I'm looking at other options. I obviously have my PC currently that I have right now, but I'm planning on buying a new PC. I'm planning on buying a new PC because, to be honest with you, PC is like the best experience you can have with a game because you not only have better hardware, you have better software because Windows, and you have better games. Usually, you have every game that you could want to play. Yeah, it's quite crazy how they came out with a 2 terabyte. Yeah, it's $699. Jesus Christ, it's $699 for a fucking 2 terabyte Xbox. That's ridiculous. I mean, to be honest with you, the PS5 Pro is probably a little bit better because it has a little bit more horsepower. But then again, I don't know. I have my Xbox Series X and I have my standard PS5. I was thinking of getting a second PS5, but I'm not sure if I will. And if I do, it's definitely going to be the cheaper one. You know, because the PS5 Pro, that's just ridiculous. And if I want a better experience, I'll just get a new PC. To be honest. Am I doing all right? I'm okay. I'm doing okay. You know, I'm all right. I'm assuming he bought the the white Series X. Landon, I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about, right? The white one. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good console, to be honest with you. And I think it's great. You know, I have my Series X over there, right there. So I mean, I'm good. I don't need a new console, to be honest with you. I don't need a new console. Now, if I were to buy one, I'd buy the PS5 Slim just because I plan on moving eventually, and I'm going to be getting a one-bedroom apartment. So I'd like a PS5 in the bedroom and in the living room. That's just me personally, but that's if I decide to buy one. If they increase the price by a lot, I am gonna say no to that because that's ridiculous. And to be honest with you, I'm not really hurting for a new console. I already have every console available to me. I even have older consoles. I have a PS2, PS1, PS3, two PS3s actually. Um, Dreamcast, Xbox. I'm good. I'm good. I got everything. Still using Windows 10, huh? Is that what you're saying? Still using 10? Windows 10? Yeah, I could do a build under $699, but I personally, if I'm gonna spend the money, I'm gonna spend the money. Okay, I'm already saving for a few things. I want to save for a few things, not just a PC. I want to save enough money so that way I can comfortably live and do some of the things I want to do, like get these teeth fixed. I know people are saying, buy new teeth." It's like, come on, man. It's like, come on. You know how much, like, I'm pretty sure Trump is trying to get rid of my dental insurance. You know, he's trying to get rid of my health insurance, so he's going to try to get rid of my dental insurance. That's one of his goals, to make everyone pay for something. He's only interested in the wealthy people being able to afford shit. It's crazy. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. The best starter budget for a PC is only $3,000. I mean, you could go on iBuyPower's website right now, have one custom built, like custom. All the parts you just pick what parts you want, and they'll ship it out to you. You know, and you could get it for $3,000 easily. Well, I already got like two desks. I got this one, and I got that one right there. So, oh, and if anyone's wondering about the TV, I hate to break it to you, that TV is broken. This, where'd he go? I don't know where he went, but my cat, who's just right here, he broke it. He likes to grab onto the TVs like this, and he likes to, and then obviously it falls down. It used to be up there, over there. It used to be right there, where that one is sitting right now. But of course, he's a bitch. So is this one over here. She's a bitch too. Well, that's if you want to 600 to 1,000 if you want to build your own PC, Landon. I personally don't want to build my own PC, to be honest with you. I want to build for me because, to be honest with you, I am lazy. And I don't want to have to deal with building the parts. It sucks when I have to build this chair, right? Because I had to put together this chair, this gaming chair, so that way I could sit comfortably at my computer. And now you're telling me I have to build a PC? No, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Not going to happen for me, I'm afraid. Plus, I want one with all the specs that I need, So it's better to just buy a PC with all those specs, pay for it, Yeah, it's too bad that Windows 10 is losing support in 4 months. That's why I upgraded to Windows 11, to be honest with you. I was surprised that Windows 11 was actually working because some months ago it wasn't working on my PC properly. But now it works, surprisingly. Surprisingly, they must have fixed whatever problem it was that was causing it not to boot up. But, I mean, hey, if you can build a PC, Pharaoh, that's good on you. I'm happy if you're able to build yourself a PC for under $600. I'm just not a builder. I'm not. There are two types of people in the world. There are builders, and then there are the people like me who just want to buy whatever he wants to buy. If I want to buy a house, you're darn tootin'. I'm not like buying a house that I need to build, or no, I'm not buying all the stuff that I need to build a house. You're darn tootin' that I'm gonna buy the house outright. Either I'm gonna buy a house that's to be shipped to me, or I'm gonna buy a house that is already on land. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Duke, more power to you if you want to build your PC. I'm sure it'll be fun for you because I know PC building is, well, it's not for me. A lot of people tend to have fun with it. Some people build multiple PCs and they enjoy it significantly. Well, take a look at what's his name? A famous actor. He played Superman. Henry Cavill. He loves building PCs. He built his own PC and he loves PC gaming and whatnot. So, I mean, there are people who enjoy PC gaming. There are people who enjoy it, and I think it's great if you enjoy it. Yeah, Farrell. No, I just meant like I didn't mean it was like Legos. I meant like some people enjoy building what they want. Some people enjoy building their own experience, for example, their own place. It's like that's what I meant by it. I didn't mean like house isn't like building a house is a little bit not a little bit. It's a lot different than building a PC because obviously the PC is smaller and the house you have to actually a lot of work that needs to go into a house. But I would say that if when it comes to building or not building, I'd rather not build and I'd just rather buy it outright. That's what I meant by it. So I did replace my 580. My 580 I ended up replacing with a 5600 XT at first. And then I replaced that with a 6700 XT, and that's my current graphics card that I have. I am pretty sure I still have the 580 and the 5600 XT in my closet, but I personally I keep the 5600 XT as a backup just in case something like the 6700 XT doesn't work anymore. But that's about it. Yeah, Pharaoh, I just don't want to, it's a hassle to put this freaking chair together. So I know that building a PC is going to be a hassle for me too, to be honest with you. And yeah, Duke, you're absolutely correct. I think it would be awful if you ruin one of your parts for your PC. CPU is the Ryzen 7 2700. It's an older CPU, which is I kind of wanted to upgrade to the. I could get the 3900X, I think it is, for AMD, and then put it in this computer. I kind of wanted to have my brother do that since he upgraded his. He upgraded his to the 3950X, and he says it worked like a charm, but I'm just not sure if it would. It probably would work, but Lord knows. Lord knows. Yeah, 7800 XT. I don't know. Maybe one of these guys would want a 7800 XT. I'm all set. I'm buying myself a brand new PC. So, and I'm switching away from AMD. So, the thing with the 7000 series cards is they are pretty overpriced right now, but they're not as expensive as NVIDIA cards. But NVIDIA is kind of expensive because it's better. It's a lot better, and it gives you like better. To be honest with you, if you take a look at an NVIDIA game, like a game powered by NVIDIA and a game powered by AMD, differences are night and day. Just saying. Well, Kuba, you don't have to like everything I stand for. You don't have to, you can hate everything I stand for. Sure. I don't mind that. To be honest with you, Kuba, if you were to take a look at everything, like PC gaming is not for like everybody, but PC gaming is for me, and I like PC gaming. So, yeah. And thank you, Duke. I don't think Koopa understood what the title that all my titles are engagement bait. I mean, it is. It's like how do you not realize this after the several years that I've been on YouTube? The fact that I am sitting here and I post like the most inflammatory titles for clicks and for debate. That's what it is. It's for debate. Some people aren't going to agree with me. That's okay. I don't mind it. Oh yeah, I know that AMD is still supporting the AM4 socket. I'm sure if I did buy a new CPU, it probably would work. At least I hope. I hope it would. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll upgrade the CPU and just be like, okay, I'm still gonna buy a new PC anyway. But so maybe I should save my money. I haven't figured out I haven't figured that out yet. If I'm gonna save all my money, or if I'm gonna spend any of it, I don't know. That's the 3D CPU, right? Landon? Andrew, listen, bruh, I have, I'm pretty sure I have a description of, my PayPal and my Cash App and whatnot. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't suggest donating me money. To be honest with you, if you want to, that's fine. That's your own personal opinion. If you want to donate money, go right ahead. But I wouldn't wouldn't want to force you to. And if you need the money for anything else, just keep your money, man. I make enough at work at the very least to survive. You know? Who has a Wii U, Duke? I do have. Oh yeah, I do have a Wii U, but um, you know, that's because I ended up spending a lot more money than I probably should have for the fucking thing, and it barely works. To be honest with you, the Wii U like crashes all the time, and to be honest with you, that's why I keep it in its fucking box. Fucking bullshit. The only reason I bought it was I wanted to play. I wanted to play a few games. I wanted to play the Zelda games, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker HD, and I wanted to play Fatal Frame. But Fatal Frame eventually came to all the current platforms that are available, so kind of useless now. And to be honest with you, if Zelda, Wind Waker HD, and Twilight Princess HD come to the Switch 2 or whatever, I'm done with playing fucking the Wii U. That was something I did not need to buy. To be honest with you. Pharaoh, you know I was being sarcastic when I said it was engagement bait, right? You do know that, right? Don't know about homebrewing the Wii U, but homebrewing the regular Wii was pretty easy. Yeah, I don't know anything about homebrewing. I do know that you can buy a homebrew Wii U, or no, not Wii U, homebrew Wii. I do have a couple of Wii's. To be honest with you, I have like the Wii Mini and the Wii Family Edition. Just because the Wii Family Edition came with, I think it was a Skylanders game. So I was, and it was blue. It was blue. I had to get it. Had to get it. Buy a pet turtle. Jesus. Where did we go from talking about PCs to buying a turtle at PetSmart or Petco? Be honest with you, you should buy that fucking turtle too, because that turtle will make you a happy man. I agree with you, Andrew. You should buy a turtle. Oh God, Farrell, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Yeah, I wouldn't suggest doing anything that would make you want to brick your game or your system. Excuse me. Um, I wouldn't really suggest that. You don't want to brick your system that you paid money for. That's ridiculous. All right, Farrell. You seem to be trolling at this point, so that's offensive to turtles. I did not like that comment. Yeah, Duke. Trust me, this guy is crazy. He's talking about turning turtles into a pie. I've never seen a guy want to eat a turtle, to be honest with you. That's a first for me. A first. What needs to update? Rocket League needs to update. Okay. Okay, Rocket League. No one wants to eat a turtle, Duke. He's just trolling, bro. Come on, he's trolling. He knows what he was doing. He knows what he said, and he's laughing about it right behind his keyboard screen. Trust me, it's nothing. He's probably laughing about it right now, being honest with you. It is kind of funny, to be honest with you, in a way, because he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Hold on. I'm sure he doesn't actually eat turtles. No, he's not. He's not a fucking ferocious, evil turtle cooker. He's just some guy on the internet talking shit. He's talking shit about those fucking turtles. Why? Because he apparently hates turtles. I don't know. No, he's just trolling. He's just trolling. That's all it is. I could tell he was trolling because he started to get kind of hostile. So that's why I removed his comment just there. Where was that video? Future of Xbox is probably up still. Mm-hmm. Okay. There it is. Wait, hold on.
It's fair.
Oh, no, that's some guy's videos. I thought it was a Microsoft official video. Okay. No. That's evil. Throwing 10 bags of plastic straws in the ocean? Jesus. Each day? Come on, man. Come on, man. There's no need for that shit. Has anyone recently played any recent cool games lately? I know that I'm looking forward to Silent Hill F coming out, and I'm also looking forward to. Metal Gear Solid Delta. I'll be playing those like day one, but other than that, man, I'm not sure if I'll be buying any games coming out in the next year or so. I might buy some games that are on other platforms, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Deltarune, that's a game I actually heard about. No joke. I've heard about that game. I don't know much about it, but I've heard of it. Invented the plastic straw. He did not invent the plastic straw. He's just some YouTube guy. He is literally just some guy on YouTube, and he's like, okay. Pharaoh did not create this plastic straw. He did not. That's like he is the alpha and the omega. Yes, you're on, Pharaoh. I didn't block you or nothing. I just removed your comment because you were talking crazy. I'm sure it is real, but you know what? I don't want to talk about eating turtles. Oh, turtle pie? Oh, it's chocolate. Oh my god. You can make a turtle into a pie. Oh my god. Anyway. I guess if you're talking about chocolate, okay. Okay. Chocolate cream pie. Let's go. Let's go. Chocolate cream pie. Woo! Just saying, chocolate cream pie is pretty good. Yeah, Cyberpunk. Now, I've owned Cyberpunk since launch, right? And I've yet to play it. To be honest with you, I've had it on the Epic Game Store since launch, because that came out on the Epic Game Store same day it came out. And to be honest with you, I have not played it because I don't think my PC is even. I mean, it's probably powerful enough to play it, but I always get kind of worried when I'm about to play a new game. Maybe I'll live stream Cyberpunk on here. You know, that would be neat. Live streaming Cyberpunk. Would you guys enjoy that? I think it would be great. Yeah, GTA 6 is coming out. GTA 6 is out next year. I'm actually looking forward to GTA 6, but I have not made any plans to buy it. Although, to be honest with you guys, I always say that I'm not going to buy GTA. And then what fucking happens? I get excited for GTA. It happened with GTA 4. It happened with GTA 5. Well, actually, no, I was actually excited for GTA 4. It happened with the first version of GTA 5, the PS3 version. I pre-ordered that immediately. And then I got the PS4 edition. And then I got the PS5 edition because it was, well, technically I got the PS5 edition for free because GTA Online was free to PlayStation owners who already owned, I think already owned GTA 5 for PS4. And I ended up paying for the story for that. So that's like, so I have the entire game. So yeah, I mean, Cyberpunk, it's just like PC gaming, right? It's not for everyone. If you like CD Projekt Red, you probably do like Cyberpunk. Me, I'm more of a fantasy player. So if I'm gonna play an RPG, it's gonna be fantasy based. I'm looking forward to The Witcher 4 because I liked The Witcher 3. I think The Witcher 3 was a great game, and to be honest with you, Witcher 2 was great, right? And so is The Witcher 3. I've not played The Witcher 1, so don't ask. I do own The Witcher 1, but to be honest with you, they are remaking it, so I might just wait to play The Witcher 1 for when I play, the remake, you know? But Cyberpunk, yeah, but it's different. It's different than The Witcher, which you want a game that's from the same company to be different versus another Witcher clone. You know, I would never want the same company like CD Projekt Red to make a Witcher clone, just like I don't want them to make a Cyberpunk clone. I don't want clones of other games. If you're going to make another game, make a completely different game. It's sort of like the opposite of Telltale, right? Telltale made the same type of game every single fucking year, and that's why Telltale went bankrupt at some point. And I think they recently came back, but they're just, yeah. I have quite a few old GPUs. Okay, Pharaoh. I don't really care if I'm on quote unquote locale USA on Reddit. I'm pretty sure no one is talking about me profusely. I'm pretty sure I've seen one person or two or three try to talk about me, and none of them get any traction. No one really likes to talk about me on social media. It's just not a thing. So I don't really care. Okay. Yeah, GTA 6. I'm looking forward to it just because it's in Vice City, and I always said that if the next game took place in Vice City, I would enjoy it a lot more. Okay, I love Vice City, the first Vice City. I liked Vice City stories, and I was so upset when they did not make GTA 5 in Vice City, but they sort of redeemed themselves here because this one's in Vice City. I will be waiting for the PC release, but at least we have Vice City again. Yeah, I don't know. I think that was Hubcap Ninja who actually appeared on Marty's stream. He's one of my haters from back in the day. He and I don't get along. So, I mean, if you're gonna sit there and talk about like a guy who fucking hates me, who goes on Marty's stream, makes himself look like an idiot, just to try to make me look foolish. I'm sorry, it doesn't make me look foolish. It doesn't. I mean, yeah, I'm online. I'm obviously gonna have haters, man. I'm obviously gonna have haters. I'm obviously gonna have people who dislike me just because I'm online. That's how it works. There are people who don't like PewDiePie. There are people who don't like. I mean, there's a lot of people who don't like EDP, but EDP's the worst guy on the internet. I mean, a lot of people who don't like Lexus. Lexus, bitch, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here, bitch. Come here, beautiful. Hello. Hello. But yeah, there's a lot of people who don't like me, I'm sure. And there's a lot of people who aren't going to like me. And there's a lot of people who are. I either turn people off so severely that they fucking cannot stand me, or people actually genuinely like me. You know? You can only go two ways. There's no people who can be like, yeah, he's okay. There's never that person. It's just two opposite sides of the spectrum. And to be honest with you, I don't really care. I mean, if you don't like me, you don't like me. I'm 31 years old. I have a lot worse shit to do than worry about some guy over the internet doesn't like me, or some guy like on Reddit who doesn't like me, or a bunch of people on Reddit. I'm just surprised Kiwi Farms isn't talking about me, because Lord knows Kiwi Farms knows about me, and they refuse to talk about me. And I know because I've seen people try to talk about me on the Kiwi Farms, and they don't want any part of it. They're just like, no. It's not because they're afraid of me. It's just that they genuinely just don't really care. They don't really care about me. Now, that video was the one I was talking about, I'm Alex. I mean, people are talking about a domestic dispute, and to be honest with you, people should probably keep it to themselves. Yeah, when it comes to domestic disputes, that's a guy and his girlfriend, right? A guy and his girlfriend. Okay, a guy insulted and apparently told his girlfriend to go kill herself. I've seen worse abuse from men in my own life. Just earlier today, outside this apartment complex, there was a guy, who was dating a girl down on the first floor, and he's fucking yelling at her. She's yelling back at him, and it's fucking ridiculous. That's what's happening. He's not even allowed in this building, so they're just yelling at each other, and that's probably worse type of abuse than some guy telling his girlfriend, like, over the internet, okay, go kill yourself. That's worse. I mean, what I described outside here was worse. Because they're just like, blah, 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 and it causes a scene. This guy was just on the internet. And to be honest with you, I don't really care. Like, it's just... Okay? Some guy wasted an hour and a half of his life making a video about me with very little information. Okay? You obviously know the answer to that. Yes, I've talked to Cyrax. It would and it would waste him time to make the video. I mean, he wasted his fucking time. That's my point. Wasted his time and produced little results from it. You understand that? Like he made a video. Probably he took like 5 hours. Let's just say he took 5 hours to make that video. Let's just be generous and say it took him 5 fucking hours. Okay? I want to be generous. I don't want to say it took him more than that, because if it took more than that, and for the amount of views he got for the fucking video, what's the point? What's the fucking point of making that fucking video if you're not going to receive any traction from it? It's pointless. Absolutely pointless. Yeah, the thing about Cyrax, I don't talk to the guy anymore. I don't talk to him. I actually still know he still fucking uploads his fucking dumb content. That's the thing with Cyrax. I don't care about him. I know he uploads his stupid content. I know he's still getting trolled daily. I know he plugged a USB killer into his Xbox and got his Xbox bricked twice. Okay? I know that shit. And you know what? I don't care. We don't talk about Cyrax here. It's pointless. I realized back then it was pointless to freaking talk to that motherfucker, but you know what? It was a social experiment. Consider it a social experiment. And that time has passed. Okay. Enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it. Enjoy learning about it. It's quite an interesting thing, you know? Yeah, I don't know Wings that much. I know he's on Locale Live. So Wings of Redemption is quite, it's a little more interesting than, but I don't think he's interesting. I just think, you know, people should probably leave him alone. It's like, come on, he's a rich, successful, like, guy now. Well, he's not rich, right? But he's on Locale Live, so he's probably making bank. And to be honest with you, he's probably making a lot of money, and he should. He should be making a lot of money. I think the whole point of being on YouTube and being on social media in general is to make a lot of money. You know, that's what people want out of this platform. People don't come to this platform to, like, I make these fucking videos for free and these live streams for free. I get berated by you for free, and I'm wasting my fucking time. I am aware of this. But you know what? This content doesn't take me a lot of time to produce. You know, I upload mostly shorts. I upload, like, takes, like one take of a video, and then I upload it. Or I upload these live streams where I just talk to you. And I get berated by you and other people in the comment section for probably it will happen for the rest of my life unless I am old and gray. If I reach like 70 years old, I'm done with YouTube, you know? Just saying. Wendy's chili. Now, I would love some Wendy's chili right now, to be honest with you, Farrell. That is an e-bike. My mom bought me an e-bike like around last October. I picked it up on Thanksgiving Day last year, and I had to ride it all the way home from next city over. And to be honest with you, I was not a fan of my bike ride all the way here because I had to go through a bunch of like stress trying to bring it here, and a lot of people who probably were homeless and drug addicted over there who probably could have robbed me at any point. So I was not a fan of having to ride it all the way over here. But I did good. I rode it here. So yeah. Yeah, my job, we make burgers all the time. And to be honest with you, we have two types of burgers, you know. And I do like our burgers a lot. We have a McDonald's close to us. So I mean, McDonald's is pretty cool. Be honest with you, I used to work at that McDonald's, but I stopped working there because fuck it, I don't care. I don't care. It was a shitty job, and to be honest with you, I like where I'm working now because I get treated better. What do you mean an animal's restricted? My animals are not restricted. They're fine. They're happy. They're always content. See, my cats are always content. Oh. You still hear me? Plug this in. Can you still hear me? Yes. I thought about streaming a game today on here. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about setting up OBS with YouTube, but I haven't done it yet. And I don't know what game I would want to play. I might want to play Elder Scrolls, but I also might want to play Bioshock Infinite, or I might want to play. I don't know, man. It's like there's so many games that I own on the PC. I'm not sure which one I would want to play. All right, see you later. Sure, yeah. See you. Sorry, your name's kind of. I'm kind of butchering it right now, but okay. My brother was telling me about Clair Obscur. He was telling me if I like Final Fantasy, I would like that game. And to be honest with you, I might like that game. I would probably like Final Fantasy. I mean, not Final Fantasy, Clair Obscur. But PlayStation is not better than PC gaming. That's just your opinion, but that's okay. I have my opinion. I think PC is better. But the PlayStation, some of the problems that the PlayStation has is that I think Sony is a little too anti-consumer. And I'm not talking about when it comes to their games. Their games are actually really good. But their consoles are a little anti-consumer because they're closed-off ecosystems. So when it comes to when you buy a game, for example, you are forced to go through the PlayStation Store if you want to buy the game. Okay, if you want to buy a game, you have to go through the PlayStation Store. Unfortunately speaking, I do not want to go through the PlayStation Store because I would like to buy my game. Maybe it's cheaper on Amazon, but guess what? I have to go through the PlayStation Store if I want the game digitally. You can't pre-order on anything but the PlayStation Store. It's kind of sad. Yeah, it won't have PC. Come on, man. You know that GTA 6 is going to come out on the PlayStation 5. On the PC a year after the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X version come out. Plus, man, I have a Series X and a PlayStation 5. So if I want to play GTA 5 and it doesn't come out on freaking PC in a year, I can just buy it for those. Sonny, that's your opinion. And, have fun with your PlayStation, man. Sonny, you know that game's going to come out on PC. You know it is. 1 year, maybe a year and a half. It's going to come out on PC. You know it. And you're sitting here denying it. Come on, man. Yeah, Nintendo has a really good player base. They have a really good online service because it's cheaper. It's actually cheaper to buy a year of PlayStation not PlayStation. A year of Nintendo Switch Online versus you go on freaking PlayStation and you buy a month for around $20. A month of PlayStation Plus. Or a month of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And it costs you the same $20 and you have to pay monthly. Ridiculous. Absolutely bullshit. How do you like it, Jen? I'm sure you love it, right? I'm sure you love the PC. PC is great, man. I have a PC. Yeah, Legacy, I'm pretty sure Sonny is he might be a PlayStation fanboy, but that's okay. We accept everybody here. We accept everybody here, even if you're a PlayStation fanboy. Because unfortunately speaking, PlayStation fanboys are just a thing that exists. You know? Hey, at least he's not telling me that he upgraded the parts, all the parts in his freaking PlayStation 5, and he's expecting something different to happen to his PlayStation other than it getting bricked or it not working anymore. At least he's not telling me that like the PlayStation 4 fanboy did way back in the day before PS4 came out. You know. Yeah, they don't have a lot of multiplayer games. Sony doesn't have a lot of multiplayer games, which is kind of unfortunate. They had this one multiplayer game for The Last of Us back in the day, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good online multiplayer. I'm pretty sure they've since discontinued that online multiplayer as of recently. So, yeah. What games were canceled though, Ployth? I don't know what games were canceled. Hey, one of you, come see me. Okay, whatever. You guys are. I take care of you guys, and you guys are ridiculous. Yeah, Legacy. My first PlayStation was a PlayStation 2, and then we got an Xbox 360 in like 2008 or whatever, and then we had a PS3, and then I had a PS4 when I reached adulthood. One of the first things one of the first systems I got was a PS4, and to be honest with you, that was life changing. But after that, I've kind of went PC. Because my first time playing PC was Portal, and I really liked my experience playing Portal back in the day. I got Portal for free back in the day because of the Learning with Education, or Learning with Portals, they called it. They gave away Portal for free to everybody. So I got to play Portal for free, and it's one of my favorite games. And then Portal 2 eventually came out. They announced Portal 2, and I was so hyped for that. And I eventually bought that too. I bought that on both console and PC, man. That's how invested I was into the game. Yeah, why wouldn't GTA 6 come to PC eventually? Why wouldn't it? I mean, it's gonna sell over $1 billion. The game's gonna make over $1 billion. They're not gonna bring it to PC where it's gonna make $1 billion more dollars. Come on, man. We are not so crazy. We are not so crazy here. Yeah, I do remember they canceled Concord. I didn't know about Twisted Metal. They were doing a Twisted Metal game. Spider-Man: The Great Web. What is the Great Web? God, that sounds like it would be the funnest game ever. To be honest with you, God of War live service. Oh God, a God of War live service game. That sounds horrible, man. Because God of War has always been single player. I mean, granted, there was God of War Ascension back in the day. I actually beat God of War Ascension relatively recently. And to be honest with you, that was a fun game, but I would not want to play God of War multiplayer. I know that game had multiplayer back in the day. It might still, I don't know. But I would not want to play it multiplayer. It just does not sound fun, man. It just does not sound fun. Marathon, I do want to play the new Marathon because if you don't know, Marathon is an old PC game, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good, but I want to play this new version because it sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. It sounds like it will be fun. And I don't like Destiny, to be honest. Yeah, I hope we see GTA 6 months after the console version. I hope it gets released on every single PC store, aside from maybe GOG. I think GOG would be a little bit difficult for them to release on. But Steam, Epic Store, Rockstar Launcher. To be honest with you guys, the Rockstar Launcher is the most bullshit thing ever. They should just get rid of that fucking thing and just have you log in. They should just have all the Steam stuff and all the Epic stuff built into the game, but have you log into your Rockstar account when you load up the game. It would just be perfect. You wouldn't have to deal with the fucking, and give a feature where you can log out if you have to. No one's information is going to be the same, Yeah, but to be fair, Legacy, no one's going to release. Rockstar is going to be like, oh well, we can just release on console, get a little bit of the money from making on console, and then release it on PC with more features. They'll probably make more money because of the more features being added to, GTA 6 on PC 6 months, a year down the line, versus releasing on console and PC immediately, and then just yeah. No, I didn't say they would make it Epic exclusive. I said they'll release it on both. They'll release it on Epic and Steam, and they'll release it on the Rockstar Launcher. They should release it on the Xbox Store too on PC. Because if you don't know, the Xbox Store is pretty interesting. Oh, look at this! Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered is 85% done downloading. Ooh, that was quick. Alan Wake 2 is pretty good though, from what I hear. I haven't bought the game yet. I only bought Alan Wake Remastered. I don't think I've bought Alan Wake 2. I don't think. Have I? Let me see. Epic Games Store, Epic Games Launcher. Let's see. Alan Wake 2. Do I own it? Hold on. Okay. No. Not working correctly. Alan Wake. Do I own Alan Wake 2? No, I do not own Alan Wake 2. Well, there you go. Yeah, Retro was pretty good, Marcus. Buddy, I will say happy birthday to you for free. You don't need to pay me to say happy birthday. Happy birthday, Samuel. Or is it not? Or is it a birthday to somebody else? I don't know who I'm saying. Yeah, you're welcome, Samuel. I hope you enjoy your birthday, man. Yeah, Mass Effect 1 through 3. That is a beautiful series, by the way. I remember when the second game. This was a big deal for me back in the day, because a game like Mass Effect 2. This is why this game is so important to me. Mass Effect 2 for the PS3 came out on my birthday, bro. It came out on my fucking birthday. I was so happy that there was a game that I now shared a birthday with, which was Mass Effect 2 for PS3. I was so fucking excited for it. and I eventually got it with the trilogy. They released the trilogy for PS3, and it's a beautiful game. I don't think I've watched Three's Company. I've watched as far as sitcoms. I've watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I've watched The Brady Bunch. That's one of my favorites, by the way. One of my favorites, The Brady Bunch. Family Matters. Did I do that? I have watched quite a number of sitcoms, but I don't think I've ever seen Three's Company. Favorite game really depends on what I am playing. I don't really have a specific game that I really like, but if you were to ask me which game and which series is my favorite, then you pick a series, I could probably tell you each individual game that is my favorite in each series. Step by Step. Now that is one. Have I seen that before? Let me I'm not sure if I've seen that before. Step by Step. I've not seen Step by Step. I don't know this chick. Probably similar to the Brady Bunch, right? Yes. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, similar to the Brady Bunch. It sounded like it. It's been described as a copy of the Brady Bunch because it was a similar premise. To be honest with you, I mean, it looks like an interesting. I'll probably have to watch it. I wonder if it's on anything, any streaming service. Zelda Breath of the Wild. I do know Zelda Breath of the Wild. I actually own the game. I own the Switch version. I know it recently released for the Switch 2. I have not bought Tears of the Kingdom yet because, to be honest with you, I am thinking that if I buy Tears of the Kingdom, I'm going to want to buy the Switch 2 version. Because 4K and because it's going to be a better experience. Probably a few features are different too. So I am waiting on Tears of the Kingdom, but Breath of the Wild, I do own Breath of the Wild. It is a very fun game, very good game, and I hope they make another sequel to it. Sequel to Tears of the Kingdom specifically. Yeah, the only Pokemon game I bought for the Switch, other than I bought the first two games they came out with for the Switch for Pokemon. I bought, I think it was Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and I bought, back in the day, Pokemon Sword. But after that, I was just like, I'm kind of Pokemon out. I was playing I was in a Pokemon, I was playing all the 3DS Pokemon games. But now I'm just kind of tired of Pokemon, to be honest with you. I mean, I still think Pokemon is awesome, but, I don't want to play Pokemon all day, every day. I don't. Hey, enjoy your Switch 2, Ployth. Switch 2 is pretty awesome. I'm not buying one yet. I'm going to wait a year for the Switch 2 at the very least. Because, to be honest with you, the thing about the Switch 1, you see it over there, right? That was my first Switch. I actually have 3 Switches. I probably should not own that many, but I do. But I bought the Switch a year after it came out. And to be honest with you, I enjoy the Switch, but, I don't play it enough to, there's a lot of games I do play on it. I play a lot of the third-party games, but I tend to not, play too many games on it, because most of them I could just play on PS5 or Xbox Series X. I could play some of them on Xbox One and PS4. So. The soundtrack is always good in Zelda games, so the soundtrack in Zelda games is always perfect. Perfect. It is excellent what they do with these soundtracks. I really like the soundtrack for Ocarina of Time, though. That's I would like to upgrade my Nintendo Switch Online membership to the expansion pack one, But so I could just so I could play the Ocarina of Time on my Switch. I would like to do that, but I've not made any plans on doing that. I'll try to watch. I'll try to watch Three's Company. I've not seen Three's Company. Hold on. Three's. Yeah, I'll look into this show. Oh wait, hold on. Who is that actor? John Ritter. Let's see, what's it about? I'll watch this. This seems pretty good. Seems like it would be interesting to watch. Seems like it would be fun to watch. Dude, I'm looking forward to that Zelda movie, to be honest with you. I've been wanting a Zelda movie since the early 2010s. There was IGN at one point released a trailer for what was allegedly a Zelda movie, but was just a big April Fool's joke. But I really wanted that movie to be real, like forever, and now they're making one. And I wonder who they're going to cast as Link or Zelda. Some people say that they should cast Anya Taylor-Joy as Zelda, and some people say they should cancel. They should not cancel. They should cast what's his name, Tom Holland, in the role of Link. But I don't know. I don't know how you could tell a story like that. How you could tell a Zelda story in a movie. It would be interesting to see what they do. I'm looking forward to it either way. Look, man, to be honest with you, PlayStation, Xbox are both the same. If I had to tell you to pick one, there's really not one that's better than the other. They're just both basically the same. They both have the same games. They have the same hardware. They run the same. They run pretty well. If you're looking to purchasing one of them, you probably want to pick the one that you first of all, try one in the store first. Try one in the store, but pick one that you think you would be happy with. Right? I own them all because I don't care. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't own them all if I was 5 years. If 5 years ago I had been, 5 years older. If that makes any sense. Because nowadays I don't care. I'm probably not going to buy another console after the next couple of years. Maybe I will. Like I said, Switch 2. I might want to get another PS5. But I might just buy a new PC. But if you're going to buy a new console, you want to buy one you enjoy. But if I had to pick one for me between PlayStation and Xbox, I'll say I use my Xbox a lot more. And I don't even use the Series X. I just use the One X because it does everything I need it to do. And I have my Series X, but being honest with you, it's a little too expensive nowadays. So if I didn't have a Series X, I would not buy one. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing back there? You like the box? Yeah, you like the box? You like sitting in the box? You're weird. Like playing with the box? Messing with it? Yeah. So if you like the PlayStation console better, I would say probably if you're looking to buying one of them, just buy the PlayStation, because the controller at the end of the day, in your mind, all right, I don't know if anyone else thinks this, But in your mind, when you're playing a controller and you're playing a good game, you forget the controller's even there. If you're playing the game, right? The controller disappears in your mind. You don't even realize you're playing the fucking game. That you're using the controller. You forget that you're using the controller when you play the game. That's how games are for me. I forget I'm even what I'm even doing when I'm playing the game. I'm just engrossed in the game. That's how it works. Yeah, PS2 and the original Xbox, and don't forget the GameCube, man. The GameCube was pretty good too. The Dreamcast, Dreamcast was pretty. I own them all, so I can go back and play them. I kind of want to play like Silent Hill on those consoles. Like I would want to play Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 4 on the Xbox. Seems like it would be a fun experience for me, but Well, bruh, it's only like 2025, right? I know the Xbox came out 5 years ago, but they've just recently started to get a few more games that you could play on the Xbox. So I know they came out with Final Fantasy 15. I guarantee you Silent Hill 2 is going to come out for the thing. I guarantee you every game coming out will come out for the Xbox in the future. And I'd say if you already own the Xbox, stick with that. You're going to get every game that the PlayStations are going to get eventually, except maybe the Sony ones, because Sony tends to be backwards when it comes to releasing their games on other platforms. They don't want to release on the Xbox for some reason because they are competing. I mean, Microsoft's releasing their games on the PlayStation and they're still competing, so. Yeah, the Xbox Series S is a pretty good console. I actually have one back there. I have a Series X too. It's right over here. I always figured like when I get my 1-bedroom apartment, I'm going to be moving pretty soon. I would want to have consoles in my bedroom and in my living room. So that's how I would like to get it set up. But yeah, Series S is pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, I've had my PC for a while. I recently just got this computer chair. So I just set it up and whatnot. I fixed it today. I uploaded a short about it. But yeah, so I'm back on PC right now. And plus, this PC wasn't working for a few months, but now it is again, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm back on PC. I'll probably stay on PC. I want to get a new PC. But I'm saving. I'm currently in the process of saving for it. But who knows? I might just. I have a PS5 too, and to be honest with you, I just let it sit there. It's just at this moment, it's just a paperweight. To be honest with you. Yeah, I recently pre-ordered Silent Hill F. I pre-ordered Silent Hill F on the Xbox just because I've been playing it a lot more recently until I got this computer chair. So now I'm kind of regretting it, but you know what? I'm still going to play Silent Hill F on the Xbox, and I'll eventually get it for PC. I know that. Silent Hill 2 Remake just came out on the Epic Game Store, by the way. I'm pretty excited about that. Battlefield games are the best, man. They're some of the best shooters I've ever played in my life. One of my favorites was Battlefield 3. Of course, the Bad Company games. But Battlefield 3 was peak multiplayer greatness. It just was great, man. You haven't opened your PS5 Pro yet. Oh my god. No, it's fine, man. Yeah, just use the PS5 Pro for the Sony exclusives when they actually come out with a Sony exclusive. when they actually come out with a Sony exclusive, that'll be interesting. But I mean, PC is great. I've never complained once about PC. I have complained about Valve, but that's because they take forever to make a game. One game, Half-Life 3, they've not made it yet. I'm kind of pissed about that. I don't think that's ever coming out, guys. I remember when Half-Life 2 won Game of the Decade, and I was pissed. That was like 10 years ago. And next, when I made that video, I made a video talking about Half-Life 2 getting Game of the Decade. The next day, it got like 20,000 views, and I deleted the video because I was not a fan of the. Back then, I was not a fan of the hate speech that was being targeted towards me during that video in the comment section. Yeah, but if you ever get the chance to build up your own library, random Googologist, I'm going to call you random from now on for the purpose of this video. If you ever get the chance to build up your own library, I definitely recommend it because, part of the experience of PC gaming is to build your own library. I have every single game they've ever released on the Epic Games Store for free. Every single game they've ever released for free on the Epic Games Store. To be perfectly honest with you. No, technically he is my baby. He's my cat. And Alexis is over there too. That's my other cat. Hello, baby. What are you doing? Bitch. She responds when you say bitch. It's funny. Are you okay? Look, staring out into the world. Yeah. That sounds illegal, Ployth. I don't know. I just, No, I'm not. I'm kidding. Emulators are okay. I would never use an emulator on PC just because I'm more of a fan of being able to play the game native. But that's just me. Maybe if I were to purchase a game that was sold on Steam that used an emulator, maybe that's the most I could do. But I know Gex Trilogy just came out, and it's basically an emulator. Yeah, no digital games is it can be quite an issue if you like collecting games. The only time I like collecting old games, man, is old console games. To be honest with you, I am not a fan of collecting old PC games. If I want old PC games, I'll go on GOG.com. GOG.com has everything you could want from an old PC game. And I do like collecting old console games because it's always fun to play some of them. Some of them you can't find on PC. So, I mean, that's at least enjoyable. But, there are some games that I wish were available on GOG but are not because of licensing issues. Like the old Hulk games. I think, hold on. I think it was Hulk 2003. Game. It was the Hulk video game that was available for Windows. And I think the other one was Incredible Hulk. Incredible Hulk. Yep, there it is. Okay, so Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction was not available on Windows. Hulk 2003 was. So there's some games like those that are like based on rights issues aren't available on PC, and they might have been released on PC, but they're not on PC currently because of rights issues. Like, for example, with Hulk, it would be Marvel rights issues, or Activision rights issues, or I don't know who actually owns the fucking game. I don't know, but.
What school?
You know, I wish I had graduated high school a lot more recently, only because I could have gone to community college for free. But I had to pay. I had to take out a lot of student loans for. Actually, to be honest with you, community college is really inexpensive. I didn't even need to take out loans. I did anyway, just because I wanted the full college experience. Now I'm like $58,000 in debt. Can you believe it? $58,000 in debt. Oh. Windows 10 is like was the best back when it came out. Windows 10 was like the best operating system I'd ever used in my life. Like I've used like I've done Windows 7. I've used Vista. I've used Windows XP. Windows XP was my favorite before Windows 10 came out, and I don't want to hear about Windows 7. Windows 7 is, I mean, it's good, but it's not like it's just a better version of Vista. But Windows XP was my favorite for a long time. Windows 10 is my current favorite, but of course, Windows 10 is basically useless after this year. So now it's Windows 11. Windows 11. We are on Windows 11. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, Random? It's crazy. Yeah, PS5 games are pretty expensive. $80 per game. Xbox games are getting up there too. Xbox games are now $80 per game. I'm not a fan. I'll wait for it to go on sale before I buy it. I'm not paying $80 for a fucking game. I had a problem with paying $70 for a fucking game. I'm only paying $70 for two games. And the Silent Hill F, and that's Metal Gear Solid Delta. That's it. I refuse to pay full price for any other game because they're just not worth it. They're just not worth, like most games aren't worth $70 or $80 for a fucking game. I'm not a fan. So, Ployth, Half-Life Alyx, I have not played that. I do not have a VR headset, and to be honest with you, I am less interested in VR today as I was back in the day. Be honest with you, I don't want to play VR. To be honest, you know. Yeah, that would be tragic, Random. First of all, game sharing. I mean, people share their games. This is how it is, you know. And then you want to charge $80 per game. You want to make every single customer buy their game, buy your game, and you're just being anti-consumer at that point. I'm glad that Microsoft aren't doing that currently, but you know they might. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Employees, I miss the Sega consoles too. To be honest with you, Sega was like the best hardware manufacturer. I have a Genesis over there, as you can see, Genesis box. That was like my favorite. That's like my favorite console of all time, Sega Genesis. Sega. Anyway, guys, I think I'm about to hop in bed. Or I say bed. I sleep on my couch because, you know. Thank you, General. Have a good night. All right, guys. Take care. I hope you guys have a wonderful day ahead of you tomorrow. Take care.